Okay,
we gotta stop
whatever.
looking at each other.
59, 259. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
looking at myself and you're looking at. This is not
Alright.
good.
1, 2, 3.
What?
Our producer
No,
has
you have to
given
do it
us
like
the
this.
signal.
Yes. And go.
All right, well,
Green, green, green.
what's up, people? FARA
FARA
edition with Isa and David.
Twadi. David Twadi.
We are coming here live from the headquarters at TLM FARA in Burbank, California.
It's Miami, Florida, for those who don't know. But
And we are going to be talking about everything FARA, everything racing, everything that has to do with becoming a race car driver, having fun, enjoying the races, becoming a young race car driver that hopefully you'll become an old race car driver.
Exactly. I'm the young one.
There was one that, when I first started racing, they used to call me the kid.
The kid?
They
And then you lost your hair and then...
They don't call me the kid anymore.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
I think the years have passed. I'm sorry.
I know they have, but they've been fantastic years, and thanks to racing.
Really?
Yes. Being a race car driver, becoming a race car driver was a long
Process?
It was a dream.
Heartfelt?
No, it was a dream. It was a passion that I had from day one. I started racing in my college years.
How old were you?
I was 18 when I actually did my first autocross.
Really?
Yes. It was in Tampa. This is, by the way, completely off script already.
We have a whole script and he's going to
Completely off script.
like 2.5 seconds in.
But I started racing when I was 18 years old, autocrossing. And I did not know, this is a segue, ready? I did not know how to get started. And it was just by chance that I followed one of my best friends to an autocross in Orlando.
Uh-huh.
And I started racing. Completely by accident. I was always a racing fan.
And that goes into?
Right. What FARA can do for you.
What can FARA do for you?
Well,
for people?
I'm happy you asked, Lisa.
Really?
Let me tell you what FARA can do for you. You can start with the academy. And this is stuff that is new to FARA because we have taken a different approach to just going racing.
Right.
We want to bring new blood into the sport. We want to make sure that they are taught correctly to be good, fast, respectful race car drivers that can have a long career in the sport. Whether you want to make a living on it, that I am living proof of, or become a professional race car driver, become a sportsman,
You're
we
paving
can
the
do
way
it all.
for these people.
Correct.
Bye.
And how does it start? I'm glad you asked again. HPDE,
Uh-huh.
which is
HPDE.
High Performance Driver Education. It's a track day, and you have to start at the bottom. So we offer beginner, intermediate, and advanced instructors, the Super Lab series, but more on that later.
Yeah.
First, we offer the opportunity for you to bring your car,
Your street car.
street car, or track car, or whatever you have at home, that it's safe to be on a track. And we'll put you with an instructor, do laps, fall in love with the sport, as we all do, and then progress from intermediate to advanced and competition.
And then get your racing license. That is...
We can get you a racing license, a competition racing license. We have 2 schools next year. That is a first for us. We did 1 school last year, which was extremely successful. I think we have like 12
That was in the
graduates.
summer.
Yep. One thing that is actually amazing is because people trust what we do, we have Trans Am, SVRA, International GT, NASA Florida, WRL, Chamcar, obviously, and many others that will allow you to drive with a FARA license. We have made sure that the curriculum is up to the standards of any organization in the world, not just the United States, so you can go racing. So right now, people see a FARA license in all of those all those series.
Everywhere.
Absolutely.
Especially if we're going national this year or 2025.
She read the notes.
No, I didn't. I wrote them.
So in 2025, we are going national, out of state for the first time in FARA history. We are going to Audubon.
Where are we going? Audubon?
We're going to Audubon. No, there's 2 lakes. We're going to Audubon in Chicago, Illinois. We are going to New Orleans, NOLA Raceway. The Formula FARAs are going to AMP. We're going to have track days only at the firm. We're going to have racing at Sebring and Homestead. So basically, we are expanding into the entire country with a lot more pretty cool news to come in the very near future. Marisa, how did you get started in racing?
I got started in racing and karting like most younger people do.
So you did go-karts?
I did go-karts for a couple years. And then I went into SCCA comp school, got my license, and then I started racing with FARA, where it completes a whole year where I'm with FARA, and it's been amazing. Thank you very much.
She's very humble, but she has constantly been in the top 10. She has always scored high. She races in arguably the hardest division there is, which is the Pro Spec Miata by Mission Foods and Headquarter Mazda. And she has done extremely well. We have a couple of different awards that are the top finishing female, and we are one of those groups that has a lot of women racers in all the categories.
And the top female gets a really cool trophy.
And she has won quite a few of those. Three of those trophies.
Like
we have very cool women that are driving with us in all of the classes. GT series, we have Shireen, we have
Sophia.
you, we have Sophia, we have Maite in the Formula cars, right? Formula cars.
Now.
Kaylin,
and we have Mia in the Miata.
In the Miatas. We have Alini Cipriani in the Gineras. So lots of women racing with us. We when you put the helmet on, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does if we're fighting.
No, it doesn't matter. When you put the helmet on, it doesn't matter. It's competition. It's friendly. It's good. It's fun. If you haven't been to a podium at a FARA race, you have not lived.
It's all about Twatty screaming. I have this specific video. Come on, Twatty! Mission Food! Here's it! And then that's about it. You will not have eardrums after that, but it's okay. It's part of the FARA experience. It's about the family environment. So.
But why do we do that?
To leave people with no eardrums.
No.
To promote this amazing program.
No. We need to celebrate everybody's accomplishment.
That's true.
When you come and you spend your hard-earned money, time, sweat, blood,
effort,
tears, everything, you want to be celebrated. I'll tell you, I've told this story to many people before. I'm going to say it one more time, and that's going to be the end of it. The first time I ever entered another organization's races, and I finished on the podium for the first time.
You were like, what is this?
No, I was like, oh my God, where is the podium? I want to go. I finished third or second. I don't know what he was.
He's not naming the organization.
SCCA.
Oh.
And I went to look for the podium. I wanted to take a picture. I wanted to stand, and I didn't want anything. Well, that's why we make sure that we do that. We have the pew-pews.
The pew-pews.
And we make sure that everybody's celebrated.
Exactly. We only have one mic because he blew the other one.
This mic is blown? No, it's not. Oh, the other mic. Okay.
No, but honestly, since I went into FARA, it's an insane experience. I feel like every driver should have, because I've had professional drivers come into FARA and go in and race and be on the podiums. They're like, this is insane. Like, this is what you think racing should be like, and that's what FARA provides. So, just saying. And
in FARA, we have a lot of gentleman drivers. We have a lot of pro drivers. Yeah. We've had the names of Juan Pablo Montoya, Piquet, Fittipaldi,
everyone,
Guy Cosmo, Shane Lewis. Mm-hmm. All of these guys that make a living, have always made a living racing. They come and race with us. They coach drivers. Yeah. It's a very fun environment, and you ask any of those pros what their experience was, and it's going to be a positive.
It's always a positive because they're like the family-oriented. Mm-hmm. We cater to, everybody in general. We're not just like, in a corner, like, yeah. No, we go into like Miami. When the Miami GP comes around, you see all the spectators, food trucks, this, that. We give all the opportunities for everybody. So yeah, I think.
So our first race of 2025 is the Miami 500. It is always one of our biggest events. February 7, 8, and 9. It's coming up quick. We're going to start registration hopefully in the next 2 weeks. That is a race that attracts basically everybody. The Mission Foods Pro Spec Miata are going to be back. Before we get into the Miami 500,
What happened in the championship?
the last championship race, we crowned the Pro Spec Miata champion, all the GT champions in enduros and sprints.
Formula FARA.
Formula FARA. We had the Super Lap Series championships. Everybody had fun. Fixie trophies, Fixie wheels
Beautiful.
and trophies are one of our sponsors, and they provide these beautiful trophies you see on the front. They always make something special and different for all the different races. Fixie made the wheels for a number of my cars, so they're a fantastic sponsor that we look forward to coming back with in 2025. Another one is Mission Foods. Obviously, they have the best chips and salsa. I mean, we are the only racing organization in the world that have chips and salsa. Oh wait, IGT also. Never mind. The second organization that has chips and salsa on the podium.
And so you eat them at the podium.
So you know what we do? We give all the chips during the drivers' meeting.
Yeah.
But if you have to win, you have to get on the podium to get the salsa.
To get the salsa.
That's right.
God, we should do that.
Right? Yes. The Racing Taylor, TRT. Patricia Jordan, fantastic. They do our shirts. They do our suits. So if you ever seen my Dayglow orange suit, it's amazing.
They give discounts to winners.
Big discounts.
Everybody.
Big, huge discounts actually on the podium, and they've been doing that the entire year.
Yeah.
For all of the classes and all of the finishing positions. So first to third, massive discounts. Rook's Helmet gave a carbon fiber helmet, or is going to give a carbon fiber helmet to the winner of the Pro Spec Miata series.
Oh.
Garage Living gave a $15,000 garage makeover. And you know who won?
Who won?
Me.
No. Really?
I'm the one that had the most amount of points.
Are you going to do it in this garage?
I think I'm going to do it at home. Garage Living is amazing. You have to go to Garage Living and see the stuff that they do. They're on Instagram on Garage Living Southeast, I believe. South Florida, maybe. Great people. Coloso, Puerto Rican food manufacturer. Coloso and Tommy Ballesteros has been with us, with me, privately for about 11 years. And with FARA for about 3 years. So again, we're looking forward to that relationship continuing in 2025. And Hankook Tires. Danny from Hankook Tires has been next to us for 18 years, providing track support, tires, shipping. I mean, you can call him on a Sunday, and he will make sure the tires get to you by whatever time you need. He is amazing. Hankook has always been with us. They made some great tires for the Spec Miatas that really raised the level of competition there.
It makes a difference. Yep. I prefer them over any other ones.
Yep.
Just saying. I put them in my GT.
That's right. So,
what's next?
So guess what? When we were trying to name this, we had quite a few. Here, you tell them.
Okay. So, we had a lot of names to name the show, the podcast. But we stuck with What's Up People because that's his brand.
Most people mention that one than anything else.
But there was Beauty and the Beast. Him being the beauty, and I'm the beast. Just saying.
Because she's a beast of a race car driver.
Right. Yeah.
Not that people don't know that.
Right. And we had a lot of other ones, but we also have questions at the end. It's a segment.
That is a segment. Is it time for the segment? What time is it?
What is it?
It's time for the segment?
Time for the segments?
All right, it's time for the segment.
Q&A with TNA. Questions?
Q&A with TNA.
With Twatty and a brew. All right. So, what? Nothing?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, David.
Yes.
We already spoke about how you get started with racing, right?
Okay.
But how does someone jump in professionally like you did?
Well, before we get to professional, how do you jump in racing? You basically start with your car in HPDEs,
Right.
academies,
Com school.
and com school and get through that. In order to get to be a professional race car driver, there's a lot of misconceptions
Why is that?
because this is not a regular industry in which you go to school, get a degree, and become a professional race
You
car
have to
driver and
build
get
yourself
paid.
up.
You have to make a name
Network.
for yourself. You have to spend a lot of money on yourself before somebody's willing to come in with you. Our sponsors has always been business relationships. And I became a professional race car driver and make a living from this because of the shop, the team, the coaching. And I'm fortunate enough to be one of those guys that they allow me to drive their car.
Right.
So I'm coaching them and racing them at the same time. So I've been able to get a lot of rides that, in essence, are paid.
Right.
To become a true professional Formula One type driver, in which you're getting the $1 million paychecks,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to spend a lot of money in the lower series to get to that point.
And blood, sweat, and tears.
Correct. Our little piece of that is the Formula FARA.
Right.
A lot of drivers start, young drivers, 12, 13, 14 years old drivers that start in go-karts. The next progression is to come and start in the Formula FARA series, which is the F4 chassis. We have Gustavo Yacaman.
They're doing a new chassis for next year. Well, not.
It's going to be an evolution.
Yeah.
It's going to be an evolution with a halo and a different wing. So Gustavo Yacaman runs that for us, and he does a fantastic job getting the kids involved. And those kids do want to go to professional racing.
And Isa.
Kids and Isa. You're a kid.
20 years old, guys.
Less than half my age. You have words that I don't even know what they mean.
And you're putting that out there in the open for everybody
I'm happy.
to hear?
Listen, 53. What's up?
All right, that leads me to my next question.
53 tomorrow. As a matter of fact.
That's your birthday tomorrow?
Tomorrow's
oh my
birthday.
God, we should have done it tomorrow. Birthday podcast. What? What are you doing for your birthday?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, this
My
leads
kids
me.
are taking me someplace.
That's scary. Okay. Well, you telling me your age leads me to the next question I got on Instagram, which is, when did David lose his hair?
I don't know. When? I must have been like early 40s. Right after kids, yeah, probably. Late 40s, started getting thin, so I decided to just shave it off.
And it never
question?
And it never came out. Okay, so going back to the other, what was your favorite name for the podcast that they told you?
Oh, I can't repeat those.
They're censored. But the one that I liked was Beauty and the Beast. Who's the Beauty and who's the Beast? That was one of the questions.
Unfortunately, you're the Beauty and the Beast.
So what are you?
Huh?
The candle and the
I'm the Mario. I'm the Armoire.
And what the next question I got, which is, how do I get into Formula FARA?
Well, the Formula FARA we already spoke about, kids that are starting in go-karts, and that question was by a kid that is in go-karts right now. So my suggestion is, after this podcast, give me a call, send me a message. I'll put you in contact with one of the Formula FARA teams. It's fairly easy. You need to make sure that you contact the team, you give them your resume, you need to have the prerequisite budget, and you start racing. They'll put you through the paces and get you racing.
Tip: try and network and get as much sponsorships as you can before getting into it, so you can practice as much as you should and do a lot of track days with the formula to get used to it, because it is hard on your body, yourself, and it's kind of a good training. So
definitely be physically fit. You have to completely be outgoing in your social media. You need a presence. Anybody that's going to back you needs to know that you are a personality, that you can speak eloquently to a sponsor, in front of a room, or to anybody. So that is probably my tip number one. Make sure your exposure, it doesn't
Yeah.
We have a Beat Culture toy drive.
We're giving back to the kids in Nicholas Hospital.
But we passing out QR codes
QR
for the
codes
tickets
and links. That's all we
for
got.
the Miami 500. February 7, 8, and 9. What else we got on the agenda?
I think we covered absolutely everything.
This is easy. Who's
This is-
in
this
a
is-
podcast? What's going to be hard?
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. This is actually great. I'm glad that we got the first one out of the way.
I was actually really excited about
People were
this.
complaining about lighting and where we're going to sit, and you have no idea what you're doing. Like, what? You sit in front of the camera and you talk.
It actually came out really well. I'm
Came out
sorry.
beautiful. This is a great setup. This is awesome.
We did amazing.
So,
Mm.
that's what I'm
Alright,
talking about.
So, Trish, whenever you can and will, you can.
Guys, we love you. This has been amazing. We are probably going to be bringing this once a month, maybe more.
And we're bringing guests in too.
Yes, we'll
soon.
have guests. We're going to have Carlos Espitia, who runs our academy, Mike Moore, one of our head instructors. We're going to have probably Gustavo Yacaman, definitely Todd Burris to speak about the Spec Miata. We're going to have Trish, which is a oh my God! I just got it. Somebody just walked in and started yelling. We're gonna bring Trish, who is our team manager. She is our producer. She is everything.
She's everything.
To talk about women in motorsports.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm gonna be interviewing.
So Isa, what are you running next year?
Shoot.
Are you doing the Spec Miata or the Formulas?
I will try to do my best to do both, but I'm shooting more for Formula FARA because that's what's giving more opportunities right now. It's
I think that's fantastic. Get as much seat time as
Yeah.
you can when you're young. Right now, everything hurts when I get out of the car.
does it really?
You don't have that problem anymore. Oh my God,
Actually-
yes, yes, everything hurts. Wait till you're 53. You'll see.
Is it?
And that's it.
I
That's
think,
it. We're signing off. Peace out.
Bye, people.
See you at the racetrack. Miami 500.
Love you, bye.
See ya.
Love you. Bye.
I don't know how to stop it. X. Stop.